very exciting way. So to kick us off and tell us a little bit about what the city is going to be doing, we're going to bring our mayor up. Mayor Corey O'Connor is going to talk about the City of Pittsburgh celebrations for the year. Sir?
All right, thank you. Thank you, James. Thank you for everybody for being here. And as was mentioned, we are excited about celebrating our 250th. And we are also excited that the USA Today has named Pittsburgh the #1 selection to visit on the 4th of July. So we have a lot of great events. That's why Andy's always here to pump up the crowd. But we have a lot of great events, and I want to go through our sponsors, everybody who's helped make this work. First of all, I want to thank all of our city employees, Public Works, to Mayor's Office, to special events, everybody who comes together to make sure big events like this happen all across the city of Pittsburgh. Some of our key sponsors: RK Mellon Foundation, BNY, the Pyatt Company, all of our partners and sponsors of the Independence Day celebration. We also want to acknowledge that we are partnering with PA 250 as well, and we have a kickoff concert. If you haven't heard, we have Nelly and Third Eye Blind coming on June 27th. And then for the 4th of July, our events that day are going to begin at 4 p.m. They start at Point State Park. They are also in downtown, the North Shore, and of course up here on Mount Washington with our beautiful views. There will be a lot of family-friendly, a lot of Dr. Seuss with me today, local entertainment, veterans wellness spaces, hot air balloons, and crafts. BNY, the main stage, will be at Point State Park and will feature free concerts. This year, the big headliner is Plain White Tees, and that is at 8 p.m. on the 4th of July. The Pyatt Company is also sponsoring a large Ferris wheel to get us ready for the new development of a full-time Ferris wheel from July 1st to July 5th, and that will be on the North Shore. 50% of the ticket sales for the Ferris wheel will go to veteran leadership programs. Tickets are on sale now on the city's 4th of July website. And then, obviously, we cannot have a firework display. Yeah. Okay, are we good? Okay.
You guys got anything now?
Record for our offices. It's now in the budget. All right, I think we're good. Now we're definitely good. Okay, all right. Wait. Okay, so I have to start all over. So this year is the 250th. No, but I think if you're going to do anything big, especially in Pittsburgh, it's fireworks. Everybody loves a good firework. This year we also have RK Mellon, who helps sponsor the fireworks. This is going to be the largest display we've ever had. There will be a drone show as well, but the fireworks will be going off on 6 barges along all 3 rivers. And some buildings as well are going to contribute to the largest fireworks that we've ever hosted. So thank you to all of the sponsors for that. We are also, as most of you know, we are searching for a time capsule that may or may not exist within the city of Pittsburgh and the city county building. We are still constantly looking for it, and James can come up and tell you where his search is at this point. But we are going to start a new time capsule, one that now that we have internet and TV and all the fun stuff, we can actually keep track of where we place this time capsule. So we ask all Pittsburghers to please write their stories, get it to us, because that's going to be something special that we can open up well into the future. So on behalf of the city of Pittsburgh and all of the residents, we are very excited about July 4th. And a lot of us didn't know about this giant bell that's next to me. So we do have a lot of young kids here who are going to ring the bell after the press conference. But students, can you come over here and just answer one question for the media real quick? Okay, so now that we have a bell, is our bell better than Philadelphia's? Yes. Okay, so Philadelphia, Pittsburgh is always better than you, and this just goes to show it. So again, thank you to everybody for being here. Thank you to all the organizers, and especially thank you to all the sponsors. Wouldn't have happened without you. Thank you. All right, here, we'll hang here, and then we'll ring it back.
Thank you, Mayor. Like you mentioned, two things. One of our initiatives this year with the grateful support of BNY is the location of the long-lost time capsule in the City-County building to place. BNY is helping us sponsor that, and they're the sponsor of our main stage this year. So we're going to thank them for their support. I believe, Eric, they said that you guys say that you guys have been here since the beginning, both through Andrew Mellon and, of course, through I've seen Hamilton. Why can't I think of his name right now? Alexander Hamilton. There it is. Both right there it is. Both of those guys who have been part of Pittsburgh and a part of our nation since the beginning. So BNY is a great supporter of this year's events and a great supporter of the 4th of July. So Eric, if you want to come up and say a few words on behalf of BNY. Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be here. I want to thank Mayor O'Connor, community leaders, friends, and family for joining us here this afternoon. On behalf of BNY, along with my partner Mike Kessler and Kelly McElhaney and Dan Allwine from the Pittsburgh leadership team, we are overjoyed to help this community celebrate America's 250th in this historic moment for Pittsburgh. As we prepare to celebrate Independence Day, we have a unique opportunity to honor the past and also look ahead to the future. For BNY, this is especially meaningful. Our company was founded, as James said, in 1784, just 8 years after the founding of our country. And we've proudly called Pittsburgh home for over 150 of those years. Our story is deeply connected to this story of innovation and resilience and community and progress. That's one of the reasons why we're so excited to support Pittsburgh's week-long celebration. This is more than just the 4th of July event. It's an opportunity to showcase the people, cultural, history, and community spirit that make Pittsburgh such a special such a special place which we all call home. I'm actually especially excited about the time capsule as well. I didn't realize it was not yet found, but we'll sort that out. But in many ways, that's what this celebration is all about. It's honoring our legacy that we've inherited, but also looking ahead to shape the future. So again, BNY is honored to celebrate and partner with Mayor O'Connor, the city of Pittsburgh, and so many outstanding organizations that celebrate this once-in-a-lifetime occasion. We look forward to celebrating with all of you this summer. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
So as the mayor mentioned, this year what makes it so different is we're really doing a week-long celebration. Normally, the 4th of July kicks off, the fireworks right on the other side of the skyline here, but this year we have so many incredible civic partner organizations from across the city who are going to expand this from just the normal 4th of July to the incredible America 2A50 Commonwealth Concert Series is going to kick it off. We're going to have a week of events and then end with the city's 4th of July celebrations. And one of those very meaningful organizations that is doing work here is the National Flag Foundation, and as well as America 250 PA. So first I want to bring a Bree from America 50 PA to talk a little bit about the incredible Commonwealth concert that's going to kick us off here in Point State Park as well. So Bree, you want to come on up? Thank you.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bree Farron. I'm the Director of Branding and Design for America 250 PA. It's a pleasure to be here today. I appreciate the opportunity. 250th anniversary of the United States is a chance to reflect on where we've been, celebrate what we've built together, and imagine what comes next. Here in Pittsburgh and across Western Pennsylvania, that story is impossible to tell without the people who have shaped this region through hard work, ingenuity, resilience, and a deep commitment to community. Those qualities helped build Pennsylvania, and they continue to define it today. As we count down to America's 250th birthday, America 250 PA is proud to bring programs and events to Pittsburgh that showcase the talent, creativity, and civic spirit that make this region so special. On June 27th, Pittsburgh will host the final stop of our Commonwealth concert series featuring Nelly and Third Eye Blind with special guest Frizzy. This free ticketed concert at Point State Park, featuring an epic drone show, is an opportunity for friends, families, neighbors, and visitors to come together at what I can argue is one of the most beautiful state parks in Pennsylvania, and I might be biased as a Pittsburgher myself, but we're also excited to bring our Sing 250 choral series to Pittsburgh on July 3rd. In partnership with Philadelphia Youth Choral Ensemble, the Bach Choir of Pittsburgh will join the South Hills Chorale and singers from across the region for a collaborative performance at the O'Reilly Theater. It's a chance to experience the remarkable musical talent of Western Pennsylvania as singers from a wide range of choirs and communities come together to celebrate the traditions that connect us across generations. In America 250 PA, we believe the semi-quincentennial belongs to everyone. Whether you're attending a concert, volunteering in your community, visiting one of our bells across Pennsylvania, or simply spending time with your neighbors, there are countless ways to be part of this epic anniversary, so we encourage you to join us. And thank you so much again.
Thank you, Bree. Next up, I want to bring up Ramel Nicholas, the chairman of the National Flag Foundation, to talk about what's going to be one of the most meaningful events that Pittsburghers can partake this year.
Thank you, James. Of course. Good afternoon. Mayor O'Connor, thank you very much for the opportunity to present. For all the public officials and those involved with the county and city, appreciate your attendance. And James for putting all this together. Wonderful job. Fundamentally, the National Flag Foundation is a nonprofit foundation that's operated under the radar for many, many decades in Pennsylvania. It was brought to Western Pennsylvania a long time ago to balance the Keystone State. You hear a lot about Philadelphia versus Pittsburgh, but naturally attention falls to Philly, usually Harrisburg with the center part of the state, but Pittsburgh has the National Flag Foundation. The National Flag Foundation is a nonprofit, non-political foundation that's dedicated to honoring the flag and those who serve to protect it. Done quite a bit with military over the years. The National Flag Foundation's mission fits succinctly with what's happening with the semi-quincentennial. We have two initiatives that will bring attention to Pittsburgh as well as the nation. One is Light to Unite. Light to Unite is kind of a adaptation with the permission of Jeremy Waldrop to have a national red, white, and blue light-up night that has been embraced by America 250, by Pennsylvania 250, and as we'll see as we get closer to the semi-quincentennial, by buildings and icons all over America, with Pittsburgh being the first to light. We also have a companion initiative leading up to Light to Unite called Sojourn 250. Sojourn 250 is where we donated an American flag to the country and 3 to the Commonwealth. And over the last year, they've been traveling. The one around the country and around the world is going to end up in Pittsburgh. It started in Washington, D.C., was embraced by the American Battle Monuments Commission, traveled to all and flew over all 26 military cemeteries overseas in 10 countries, back to the United States, Pearl Harbor. The NFL embraced it. It flew in the cockpit of the lead jet that flew over the Super Bowl, working its way around the country, and it's going to end up in Pittsburgh. It's going to end up in Pittsburgh during a period July the 2nd to July the 4th, and through a consortium of over 40 entities that Bill Flanagan from the Allegheny Conference formerly has been gracious enough to orchestrate, will highlight our region with that flag. The flag will touch areas all over a 3-county area and emphasize the history of Pennsylvania, the history of our region, dating back to the French and Indian War, into the period of time leading up to the Industrial Revolution, and even through today with energy. And there'll be 13 stops representing 13 colonies to have that flag touch all those areas, and the Pennsylvania flags will convene here as well. Those will be highlighted, and I'm sure regions will pick up on it. At the end, the flags will be transported. The ones from Pennsylvania transported to our state capital, the one that went around the world to Washington, D.C., where it'll fly over the United States Capitol. With all that said, I also wanted to mention that our Sheriff Krause, And the National Sheriff's Association has been the entity that we're in debt to for having taken the lead in getting that flag around the country and around the world. So with that said, I just leave you with the idea that these opportunities that are presented by the National Flag Foundation will showcase Pittsburgh and showcase Pittsburgh in a big way nationally. And we're honored to be part of this whole consortium of ideas and people, and we're grateful for the opportunity to bring it out, since typically we're not at the forefront. And we join in everyone in hoping this is a wonderful celebration for our city and our region. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you very much. They have a lot going on starting tomorrow, I believe it is, but the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust is always going to be playing a big role in downtown, and this year at the brand new Arts Landing Park. So I want to bring up Kendra Whitlock Ingram, president of the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust, to say first, happy Arts Festival. I know that you're kicking off that, and then to talk about the great events going on at Arts Landing for the 4th of July. So thanks, Kendra.
Thank you, James, and thank you, Mayor O'Connor, for allowing us to have a chance to tell you about the exciting things that are happening in the Cultural District. And particularly, this is a particularly exciting time for us, as tomorrow is the grand opening of Arts Landing with the Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. We are super excited. The weather is going to look exactly like it does today, in case anyone was wondering, and it's just going to be a great 7 days in the Cultural District. It's also an exciting opportunity for us to have a home, not only for the festival, but for really exciting events like what's going to happen on the 4th of July. This semi-quincentennial celebration is really going to be a first for us, too, because the Cultural Trust really hasn't had an outdoor space like this to have a great 4th of July event that supports all of the other efforts that are happening in downtown. And we're particularly excited to be in partnership with the Pittsburgh Symphony and Guardians of Sound Hip Hop Orchestra for a concert to precede all the exciting fireworks and drone show. That was cool to hear about. That's going to be happening on the 4th. So thank you again for allowing us to be a part of this, and we're excited to see you at Arts Landing this summer.
Thanks, Kendra. Also in the Cultural District, and the only people who I think are going to be busier than the National Flag Foundation moving around is our incredible friends at the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra. So, Malia, I know you guys are doing, I think it's 4, it feels like 10 concerts all over the county for the 4th of July. So I want to thank you guys for being a part.
Thank you to Mayor O'Connor and to the City of Pittsburgh, to BNY, the America 250 PA, and the National Flag Foundation and the Cultural Trust. Along with Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership, the Heinz History Center, and all the other partners. We are super excited and have fully embraced the America 250 celebrations, and we're going to be performing important themes throughout the 25. I should say the Pittsburgh Symphony America 250 has been an important theme throughout our 25-26 season. Our BNY Classics season culminates this month with an America 250 festival at Heinz Hall, led by our music director, Manfred Honeck, celebrating American music, our Pittsburgh partnerships, and the country's anniversary. Across the season, the Symphony has explored American music not as one single sound, but as a living and evolving conversation shaped by many voices and traditions, including music by Leonard Bernstein, Aaron Copland, Samuel Barber, George Gershwin, Julia Wolfe, Jessie Montgomery, Caroline Shaw, Carlos Simon, and many, many others. That celebration continues into the Independence Day holiday. On July 2nd, our associate conductor, Jacob Joyce, leads our annual Americana concert at Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Hall in partnership with the National Flag Foundation's Sojourn 250. Then on July 3rd through the 5th, the Pittsburgh Symphony will perform free summer concerts at South Park, at Arts Landing, and Hartwood Acres, with programs celebrating American music and PSO talent. We are especially thrilled to be a part of the July 4th celebration, and really thankful, Kendra, for inviting the Pittsburgh Symphony to be part of Arts Landing's Dollar Bank stage on July 4th. And we look forward to being able to play in the space. Not just this will be the first time, but one of many in the future. And fitting, on July 3rd, the day before Independence Day, the Pittsburgh Symphony and music director Manfred Honeck will be releasing a new recording pairing Dvorak's New World Symphony with Carlos Simon's Four Black American Dances. It's a powerful American-themed album, one work shaped by Dvorak's experience of America and a contemporary view from one of today's leading composers. We're so proud to be a part of the celebration in this historic moment in Pittsburgh and around the nation, and we appreciate the opportunity and hope you'll join us. Thank you.
Thank you, Malia. Another great partner who's going to be doing a lot of fantastic celebrating in a brand new space is the Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership. Of course, Market Square has been recently revitalized, and Jeremy Waldrop and his team are going to be doing a lot of great programming all across downtown as well as every day. So, Jeremy, thanks for telling us what you're doing.
Thanks, James. Afternoon, everyone. Look at this beautiful view. It's nice to get out of the Golden Triangle and see it from afar. Again, we are very excited and have a big week in store in Market Square with multiple venues and one very patriotic city. Thank you to Mayor O'Connor and all of our partners for making this such a wonderful celebration. So let me tell you a little bit about our plans. Nothing says happy birthday, America, more than live music, and we will be hosting 11 concerts in Market Square with artists like Zen Strings, Moonshine Vagabonds, Eagle Burger, and of course the River City Brass Band with lunch and happy hour concerts throughout the week. On July 1st, our friends at Space Bar, a Market Square restaurant, are going to teach you how to wow your barbecue guests with a tasty American-themed cocktail party. Apple pie spritzers, anyone? This is a great opportunity to get out and meet some neighbors and join us for a lunchtime cocktail demonstration. Later that day, you can get on in the action yourself with a special Name That Tune Americana edition with a great lineup of prizes from local restaurants and retailers, as well as tickets to see our famous Pittsburgh Pirates. If you know your music, you can come show off, and if you don't, come anyway. It is a great excuse to be outside in the warm sunshine arguing with strangers about song lyrics. It's very democratic. Then on Thursday, July 2nd, we welcome the Farmers Market and the main event that I am personally very much preparing for, the Strawberry Jell-O Pretzel Salad Eating Competition, folks. That is right. This is a dish that has started more debates in families than politics ever could. Is it a dessert? Is it a side? We still do not know, but we do know that we're going to be eating a lot of it. emceeing this whole spectacle will be our friends John and Rachel from Yajagoff. So you know it will be equal parts chaotic and entertaining, and honestly, there's no better way or people suited for this. Space is very limited to join in these festivities, but if you want to show your love for our country and your love for Strawberry Jell-O Pretzel Salad made by Market Square's own Rebel, you can sign up today at downtownpittsburgh.com. On July 2nd, we will be welcoming Americana favorites right here from Pittsburgh, Buffalo Rose. And then from July 3rd through July 5th, Market Square transforms once again into a mini golf course, which feels exactly right for a city that's always punching above its par. See what I did there? You like that? We will also have free local live music daily, and on July 3rd we will be hosting a silent disco dance party. So please join us in Market Square all week long. 250 years of America and a week of celebrations right in the heart of our city. Thank you so much, Pittsburgh. Let's go have some fun.
Appreciate it. Nice. So there are events all over the city and, of course, all over the county. And I want to bring up our friends across Forbes Avenue, Kelsey Dowd, the Chief Marketing Officer at Allegheny County, talk about some of the incredible programming they have gone on. Thanks, Kelsey.
Thank you, James. Thanks. Hi, everyone. Thank you, James. Thank you to Mayor O'Connor and the City of Pittsburgh for having me today. My name is Kelsey Dowd. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for Allegheny County. We are so excited to be celebrating our nation's birthday with 3 upcoming events. First, on June 27th, we'll not only be celebrating our nation's birthday, but we'll also be celebrating another birthday and a unique part of our heritage at the Andy Warhol Bridge 100th Birthday Bash. There will be art-themed activities, music, food trucks, and of course, we'll be singing Happy Birthday to our first sister bridge. The event is from 11 to 3, and we hope to see everyone there before they head to Point State Park at the concert. Then over the 4th of July weekend, we will once again be hosting the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra. Friday, July 3rd, the symphony will be taking the stage at South Park Amphitheater, and Sunday, July 5th, they will be performing at Hartwood Acres Park. To celebrate this milestone year, we have added a drone show to close out the performance at Hartwood Acres Park. More than 200 drones are going to be lighting up the sky and creating a one-of-a-kind patriotic display that you will not want to miss. You can learn all about these events at AlleghenyCounty.us/summer. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelsey. And last but certainly not least, and I have to say, we all love Andy Masich, and we all know Andy Masich is always ready to give us a history lesson. But, Andy, we have to get our kids back to school, and I literally have a 6 o'clock flight to Los Angeles for vacation tonight.
All right.
But Andy Masich is going to bring us home, telling us about the incredible events at the Heinz History Center and what this celebration really means to our region, to Pittsburgh, and the country. So thank you, Andy.
And thanks, James. And if you don't find that time capsule, remember, the Heinz History Center is Pittsburgh's time capsule. So it's 350,000 square feet of museum. It's a Smithsonian-affiliated museum, and it's a proud affiliate of the Smithsonian that has just been recognized as America's #1 history museum. So please come and visit us during the civic season. That's what we call this period from June 19th to July 4th. All kinds of special activities at the Heinz History Center, but you'll, I think, be especially interested in June 25th, where we have a History After Hours event. It's a 21 plus event. You can try George Washington's favorite drink, which was Cherry Bounce. And there'll be vintage vendors and bands and food on every floor of the Heinz History Center. On July 4th, though, I encourage you to come to Point State Park to see the Fort Pitt Museum and Pittsburgh's oldest building, the Block House, which is still managed by the Daughters of the American Revolution since the 1890s. They've taken care of that octagonal or that block house that was built as an outbuilding of Fort Pitt in 1764. You know, as we stand here, we have a panorama of Pittsburgh history. 250 years ago, there were Shawnee and Delaware and Seneca people living here. They were living in concert with trappers and traders and people who started a city right here at the forks of the Ohio. That's what they called the confluence of the three rivers 250 years ago. But so much history was made here from the time young 21-year-old George Washington arrived in 1753 to the time Abraham Lincoln spoke right across the river there at the Monongahela House in 1861 as he went on his way to Washington just at the beginning of the Civil War. During the Civil War, Pittsburgh was the arsenal of the Union. And then after the war, it became an industrial center, making rails that crisscrossed the nation. Of course, during World War II, this was the arsenal of democracy. It's where Rosie the Riveter, 50,000 women went into the workforce and kept those mills going 24/7. Pittsburgh produced more steel than all the Axis powers put together. There are so many great stories of heroism and innovation and resilience. You'll find them at the Heinz History Center and at all the partner sites. The History Center has been honored to work with America 250 PA and all the other partners who are here in planning what should be an amazing semi-quincentennial for you Latin scholars. Semi-quincentennial, 250 years. It's going to be big. I think it's time to ring the bell. And Mayor O'Connor, this is a replica of the Liberty Bell, which of course is a Philadelphia thing. The difference is ours isn't cracked.
Yeah. So you're going to have to really get a good grip on that wheel there, kids. Do that. So, Mayor, you're going to ring it in because the 4th of July is in 1 month, folks. So ring in the celebration.
Left or right?
Either way. Twist it real hard, yeah?
Real hard. Which way you going? This way? Towards you? Okay, go.
Harder. There you go. Swing it. There.
Good job, guys. Oh, okay, we didn't break it. Looks good that way.
Yeah.
So, a hair too hard is all.
Maybe it is. Yeah.
There we
Okay.
Well, I don't think this press conference could have ended any better.
It didn't crack yet.
Not yet. Thank you, everybody, for being here. As the mayor mentioned, with our great kids here, we have an incredible week kicking off with the America 250 PA concert, the National Flag Foundation, the Cultural Trust, the Symphony Orchestra, the Downtown Partnership, the County, the Heinz History Center, and then all ending with one of Pittsburgh's largest fireworks shows in many, many years. Thanks to our students at Grandview Elementary for helping us out with the ring there, and thank you to all of our partner organizations for being here. Just going to grab all of our speakers to do a group photograph, and then we'll set you all free. Thanks for being here, everybody.
You want to do it around the bell?
This is CBS News Pittsburgh.
Good afternoon, meteorologist Trey Fulbright here with your CBS News Pittsburgh forecast. Our next best chance for thunderstorms moves in on Saturday. Some of those could turn severe as well, so there is a first alert day out for that. Scattered to numerous thunderstorms, with some of those storms containing the potential for strong, damaging wind gusts.